Today, I'm going to talk about how to create a joy plan for your life, how to infuse micro moments of joy into ordinary days, into every day, so that you can build a life of happiness and joy. Now, I know we're often busy juggling work, family, home, kids, relationships, appointments, errands, community issues. We are so busy. And so we often live in a stress loop, and we often wait for vacations, holidays, weekends, special occasions, and we figure I'll feel some happiness then. But people often feel stuck in stress, stuck in the stress loops. And I tell the clients that I work with, every day should have joy moments in them. You do not need to live in stress to be productive, to create productivity in your life, to have a successful, happy life. And in fact, if you fill your life with more micro moments of success, that can bring you a greater sense of calm, of peace, of feeling in control. And moving ahead with your plans can be easier because you won't have that resistance of stress on your back and on your mind and in your body. It's so much easier to coast in life without stress and reach your goals and do what you want to do. People just think it takes a lot of time to have joy because we equate joy with holidays and vacations, and people don't think about it. But I will tell you that I tell my clients and I help them plan what I call micro moments of joy, multiple micro moments in their days and across their weeks. In fact, I build a calendar with them. And by doing that, it gives them a greater sense of control in their life, a greater sense of peace instead of stress and anxiety. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, I'm used to stress. I'm good with that. I can handle that. And that's just because you're used to it. But if you learn these micro pockets of joy and you realize that within 1 or 2 or 3 minutes, you can experience joy on a regular basis, you will see how much easier your days are and that you don't need to live in stress to build and have productivity and do the things that you want to do. So, and for those of you, if this is your first time with me, I'm Dr. Ellen Ettinger, and I love to help people create their best lives, their most successful lives, their happiest lives. And so usually we talk about goal reaching, time management, work-life balance, focus and attention, and lots of skills that contribute to high achievers and building your best life. But injecting micro moments of joy is a really important skill to have, because I say, don't wait for joy. People often say, well, I'll feel happy when I go on vacation, or I'll feel happy when I buy my car, or I'll feel happy when I have a pool in my backyard, or whatever. And what happens is we go on vacation and we're happy temporarily, and then we're back where we started, feeling stressed again. So again, I'm going to tell you how to put these pockets of micro moments in your days. First, I'm going to give you some examples of them, and I want you to think about how in 3 minutes and less, you can have micro moments of joy. I'm going to give you some examples, and then I'm going to talk about a calendar, about how and where you can set these up easily to get through your days. And again, not only does it make your days easy and more pleasant and happy, but it helps build strength, it builds resilience. And especially when there are challenges in your days, having these micro moments that you're familiar with and used to and that you can call on can help you get through those challenging days so much more easily. So I want to ask you, and I'll give you some examples, but I want to ask you, what activities and tasks bring you joy? Music, art, dance, outdoors? So I'm going to give you some quick examples of things you can do. Now, we often think, well, I'll relax when I go to the gym for an hour, or I'll play music when I can sit with my instrument for an hour. What about 3 minutes, play a song, and really focus on that song that makes you happy? Maybe dance to the song, or maybe just hit your desk and play along the drums with that song, or sing along some harmony to it. What about art? Look at a picture, a beautiful picture of artwork that you love and you can just enjoy. Or maybe a photograph of a scene that you took when you were on a vacation and it was beautiful. And you can go back in your mind for a minute or two and think about how fortunate it was that you saw this in your life, that this is a memory in your mind. Or have a photograph of a special occasion in your family or some special people that you can look at for a minute or two. It's so fast, so quick, and it raises the heart, it raises your spirit, and most importantly, it interrupts the stress loop. It takes you out of that stress and survival mode, and it brings you into a different dimension. And if you do that a few times a day, think about how healthy that is for your mind and for your body. Let's talk about a few additional ones. If you love outdoors, just open the door, go outside, look at a tree or a flower, or look up at the beautiful sky. Look at some leaves. So there are so many things we can do quickly. You can even take out a book that's special to you, and look at a special passage or a poem, something small that's meaningful to you. You can look at the lyrics to a song, the words to a song that are meaningful to you. There are so many things. You can stretch your arms, just stretch your body. Even if you can't get up, if you can sit for a minute and stretch a little bit. Again, you take your mind and your body out of the stress loop. What pleasure that can bring. I tell all of the people that I work with, all of my clients, let's inject pleasure into ordinary days. Let's inject micro moments of joy into regular days that you might have thought were just going to be stressful, but are something special. How about having your coffee or your tea in a special mug that means something to you? Maybe a mug that you bought on a vacation and it has pretty destination on it. Or maybe it has pictures and photos of people, or maybe it was a gift from somebody. So there are so many things that we can do, really, that take little time. And what I tell people is you can have a joy step. When you wake up in the morning, a lot of people feel stressed from the beginning. But you can have your first joy micro moment in the beginning. That when you feel that stress coming on, you think back, you can visualize a place you've been to and take some deep breaths. Or you can have a song that comes on. You can program a song to come on in the morning that you love, and it makes you feel like you want to dance, like you want to jump around. Or something that is joyous. I know a lot of people like to do gratitude practice in the morning. That is an activity that I've spoken a lot about in our group. So there are so many things, and especially if you're in a rush in the morning, 30 seconds is all it takes to find something to think about that can make you smile. Think about what your kids are going to look like when they're all dressed and ready for the day, or what you're going to look like, what you're going to do over the weekend if you have something special planned. So first thing in the morning can be your first micro pocket. Then often we're busy with our day's activities. Maybe you're doing your work activity mid-morning before lunch. Take 2 minutes. What activity or task can you put in? Again, to play a song, to visualize a place you've been, to think about or read a poem that you love or something. And then you have lunch. We want you to have lunch, not microtasking and working while you have lunch, but doing one task, relaxing and having lunch. And then mid-afternoon before you leave work, you can have another 1, 2, or 3 minute micro pocket of joy to do something that infuses and injects pleasure in your day. These micro moments are not taking time away from your activities. They're resetting you, they're helping to recharge you so that you have the energy and wherewithal to get through your day, especially if it's a challenging day. So again, these micro pockets are short moments of time that don't impede your productivity. They support your productivity and your energy and your pathway to reaching your goals and getting things done. So again, and what about things around the house that you do when you're adding laundry to the washing machine or you're folding your laundry? You can hum a tune or listen to music. What about cooking dinner? You can have some music on in the background, or you can listen to a fun podcast. Not a podcast for work, but a fun podcast. Or washing dishes, or cleaning the floor, or vacuuming, or washing the counters. There are so many things you can have on in the background that can bring and infuse joy into your day and give you added pleasure. Remember, one micro moment can reset your whole day and can uplift your mood and your spirit. And even in the most challenging days, and especially in challenging days, having these micro moments at our hands when we're used to doing them can really help rebalance us, can give us energy and resilience to get through. So I want you to think about putting micro moments, injecting these into your days on a regular basis, so that especially on the challenging days you'll have them, and on the regular days, instead of living in the stress loop, you can live with joy and move forward without stress, with joy, continually keeping your energy and productivity going, because you're limiting the stress and you're increasing your energy. So I am going to give you some homework to do if you choose to take it. I want you to make a list of micro moments of joy that you can inject into your days. And I want you to begin doing them, not next week or next month, but tomorrow. I would love to know that you're going to start putting a few things into your day tomorrow. I would love for people to list in the comments some examples of micro moments that you will use. Will you sing a song, or hum a song, or read a poem, or drink your coffee or tea in a special mug, or open the door and look at the sky for 2 minutes, or a flower, or a tree, or walk outside and walk around the block for a few minutes, or what will you do for your joy moments? For my clients, I help them build a calendar of 3 or 4 micro moments for each day, and we'll make each day variable. We won't do the same thing on every day because I don't want people to get bored. So we'll have 4 micro moments on Monday, 4 on Tuesday, 4 different ones, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Over the weekends, we'll make sure we have micro moments. And I build those calendars with my clients. And again, this is just one tool that I use to build for my High Achievers Club and my clients, where we want to build productivity. I want to build high productivity, but enjoyable productivity. I don't want people to become stressed to become productive. I want you to feel in control and energetic, and that can help make you more productive and build your best, happiest, most successful life. So I hope that you will do this. I hope that you will take on this activity. If you'd like me to help you build some micro moments and a calendar out, I am happy to do that with a limited number of people this coming week. I will put my calendar in the comments section, and I will be happy to have a few free appointments with some people in our group. I do love speaking to the people I've spoken to in our group, and we always get such great results, and I love seeing people move forward towards success. So let's build some micro moments of joy in your life, help you get out of the stress loop, and help you create your best, most successful, happiest life. So if you're watching this in Facebook, I will see you again here next Sunday at our regular time, 8 o'clock Eastern. If you are seeing this in YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe so that you will know when I come out with new recordings and new trainings, so that you can help create your best, most successful and happiest life too. And make sure that you do schedule an appointment with me at some point so we can get some personalized recommendations going for you to help you reach and create your best life. I can't wait to see you either at an appointment or in our group coming up. Let's get this going for you.